Hi guys! So my 3-year-old decided to join me, so she may be popping in and out of this video. I'm not quite sure yet. She's kind of just playing around up here, but real quick, I wanted to film this video for you guys because I think it's kind of helpful, and I know I've been, kind of searching for some answers on how to really make Thanksgiving stress-free. Thanksgiving is literally a little over a week away. It's crazy. It's crazy that next Thursday is Thanksgiving already. It's crazy. I don't know where time went. So I wrote down 10 ideas that have really helped me get through Thanksgiving in the past, and I hope they help you guys. Real quick before I get started, if you have not subscribed to the family, make sure you do so by clicking that big red subscribe button. It is absolutely free and it would mean the world to me and my family. So without further ado, let's get started. Hey. So I wrote it all down, guys. Sorry, I had to. Number 1 to making your Thanksgiving stress-free is make list. I know this sounds probably very cliche, but whether it be on your phone, on a piece of paper, however you choose to write your list, just do it. And I literally mean a list for everything. Like I have examples down here. A menu list. Make sure you write down a list of everything that you want to have for dinner that night. Obviously, it's like the turkey and the stuffing and everything that's basic. But make sure you add any extras in there. And if you have somebody that is bringing something to your Thanksgiving dinner, make sure next to that, what I like to do is if you, like for instance this year, my brother and my sister-in-law are bringing apple pie. So next to their list, I made a list of, I'm like so confused. I made the list and then my menu, and then next to apple pie, I wrote my brother and my sister-in-law's names. That way I know that yes, we're going to have it, but I don't need to worry about it. It's something that I don't need to make because it's something that my brother and my sister-in-law are bringing. Along with that, make a list for recipes. Any recipes you want to try. If you're like me, you are a Pinterest addict, and every year, even when it's not close to Thanksgiving time, I'm constantly on Pinterest, and I find new ideas for recipes that I want to try or make, whether it be appetizers, desserts, drinks, anything, and I'll write it down. Any new recipes that I want to make, I write down. Any recipes that are old recipes that I want to make, I'll write down. Or if they're already written down, I like to carry a little recipe binder. I will pull all of those recipes out and I'll put them in a folder, and I'll keep them next to each other so I remember that those are the ones that I want to make. The next thing that I create a list for is my guest list. I think this is kind of a no-brainer. I like to know exactly who's coming because that way I can kind of prepare our meal for that amount of people. And a shopping list. Oh, this is so important, is to make sure that kind of like check your pantry and see what you guys have, and the stuff that you don't have that you know you're going to need. Make sure you make a shopping list and grab all of that so that way you know you're not duplicating stuff. For example, no lie, I just bought brown sugar the other day for something that I needed for a Thanksgiving recipe that I'm making, and I did not check the cupboard first. Well, yesterday I was cleaning the cupboards out and I ended up finding 2 brand new unopened bags of brown sugar. So needless to say, make sure you just check your cabinets and pantries first and see if you guys have that before you purchase it. Number 2, beat the crowds. I did most of my shopping for the food that I needed for Thanksgiving, other than like the cold stuff. I did last Thursday, so 2 whole weeks before Thanksgiving I did this shopping. And that's because, even then, like, the store was a little bit crazy, but they're going to be even more crazy the closer and closer it gets to Thanksgiving. Make sure you beat the crowds because the majority of the time, Thanksgiving is pretty much the same thing. A lot of people create the same foods for Thanksgiving. So your chances of finding an ingredient that you really, really need are going to be slim to none. So make sure you grab those things early. And always carry extra. This is very, very important. I usually make a little bit more than what I need to for Thanksgiving, just for the simple fact that you don't know if people are going to want seconds, if more people show up that you don't think are going to show up, and vice versa. Or if you're like me and you're a married person and you have 2 Thanksgivings to go to. This year we have one at noon, which is my parents, and then we have one at 5:30, which is Cameron's parents. So you guys know how that goes if you're married and you have to go to two if not more Thanksgivings. Number 3, get your serving dishes ready. I just did this yesterday, which is the reason why I kind of went crazy and cleaned my cupboards, is I got all of my serving dishes ready. I got out like your gravy bowl. You know, you have your sorry, I'm playing with my lipstick. You have your I have deviled egg trays that I have like the individual spots for deviled eggs, any serving platters and such. I get all out a week ahead of time, just for the simple fact that I know what I have in case I need to go out and buy more. Number 4, get ingredients you own out. This kind of ties in with number 1. Check out your cabinets in your pantry and pull everything out that you know that you're going to need. So you're not searching for them, or, you know, on Thanksgiving, if you're trying to pull out, if you know you have these ingredients and you're just trying to pull them out last minute, you're taking out from all that time that you could be cooking or preparing your house for a guest. Number 5, prep work if you can. There are plenty of things that you can do ahead of time, majority of the time. I like to do my chocolate pudding pies. I actually do the day before Thanksgiving because it's that much less I have to do the day of Thanksgiving. Because it's literally the chocolate pudding mix, the milk, you mix them all together, you put them in the pie, the graham cracker crust, and then they're good to go. So literally I just make those the night before, I store them in the fridge overnight, and then that way you're not waiting for the pudding to kind of like settle and cool down. It'll be already cooled for you the night before. So if you can prepare anything a day to 2 days in advance, definitely do that because it'll save you a bunch of time. Number 6, set table the day before. I actually do not do this. It is something I recommend if you guys have the counter space to store all your food while you're cooking. But I actually set my table pretty much after the food is done or close to being done, because if you guys are anything like me, you guys don't have a counter and a kitchen table. You guys just have a kitchen table, and you kind of need all that you need all that room for food storage. So I actually do not do that. I prep it the day of, but I'm always on. If I will leave my Pinterest down below. I have tons of ideas on Christmas table settings and Thanksgiving table settings, and I found some really pretty ones. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing much this year because I did not give myself enough time to plan, but that's just me. Say hi, guys! That's just me, but hopefully next year I'll be planning very, very in advance, and I'll be able to have a nice table setting. Number 7, plan to get the house ready like a week before. We are already starting to clean. I have a pretty much set careful honey, no. I have a pretty much set cleaning schedule that I do every week. Harper, no thank you. No thank you. Sorry guys, filming with 3-year-olds. Sorry guys. So yeah, if you can like get your house ready a week before, that's definitely a great thing to do. Like as far as like any deep cleaning, if you want to like wash your windows or anything. I don't know how clean you guys like your house for guests and company, but
I'll go downstairs while we out here.
Okay, you can go, honey. But I like to get it done in advance. Number 8, cleanup plan. This is so important. Oh my gosh, this is so me. I do not like, you have like so much mess from the cooking and stuff that I set a cleanup plan while I'm still cooking, and that's the majority of getting the dishes done as soon as you're done a certain meal, like, or a certain side dish. So like when you're done getting, like, we do carrot cake every Thanksgiving, so once I'm done with all the carrot cake dishes, I will do them all up, or I'll throw them in the dishwasher, but I make sure that they're clean before I start something else. And then also what I like to do is I try to keep the dishwasher, and I make sure the dishwasher is unloaded and empty before the dinner dishes are done. That way you can just throw all the dinner dishes, like the plates and everything else, in the dishwasher. You can just set it to go, and it's good to go from there. Number 9, it's okay to accept and ask for help. Do not feel like because everyone's over at your house that, you know, you can't ask for help if you really, really need it. I really never have to ask for help. Normally people just, you know, offer their help, and I will accept it, because Thanksgiving can be something that is very overwhelming, and you don't want it to get too stressful, because then it just ruins the family time. And number 10, in my final Thanksgiving stress-free type, sorry, I thought I was hearing my daughter. tip is remember why we are celebrating this day. Remember why everyone is there. And take the time to truly, truly be thankful. Yes, the food is great, and yes, it's great to see family, but at the end of the day, like, you need to remember why we are celebrating this day. And just, even if while you're eating dinner, like, just remember.
I'm sorry, Janet.
It's okay, honey.
I just wanted to be
just remember, like, the reason, you know, that's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, I'll be eating dinner, and I'm always sitting there and just looking at Harper E. and sitting looking at Ollie and Harper, and it just reminds me, like, how thankful and blessed I am to be the mother of these kids and to be alive. So that is all I have, guys, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. For more videos like this, especially a Christmas one, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.